Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shanae, and if you are returning, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the house of Maison France's Kurkdjian. I have 7 sample fragrances that I'm going to give you guys my first impressions. So if you are interested in learning about this house of fragrance, just keep on watching. So today, guys, we're going to focus on one perfume house, and that is the house of Maison France's Kurkdjian. I have 7 samples that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I got these in the mail because I'm not able to go to stores to get the particular fragrances that I wanted to share with you guys. So I just had them sent to me. A lot of people are not too familiar with the house of Maison France's Kurkdjian. It is a niche house of fragrance. So by niche, I mean this particular house only focuses on fragrance. You have other designer fragrance houses. So you have Tom Ford, Gucci, you have your Dior's, you have your Valentinos. Those are considered to be designer houses because they specify in things other than just fragrance. But then when you're focusing on niche fragrances, that particular house only does niche perfume, or they only specify, or they're only known for perfume, if you get what I'm saying. So those would be considered like Maison France's. You have Parfum de Mali, you have Les Labos, you have Amouage. Those are considered to be niche fragrances. So today I'm going to go over the 7 samples that I have and give you all my first impressions. I'm going to move over, and on the screen you're going to see what they actually look like because I don't have the bottles with me. I did not purchase all of these fragrances. I'm just giving you guys my first impressions on them. So I'll go ahead and stop talking and let's get into the video. So guys, today I'm going to have 6 parfums and I'm going to have 1 toilette. So I was asked as well, what is the difference between a parfum and a toilette? I do call it a parfum because that is actually how you pronounce it. In American and in English, we say perfume, but it is actually a parfum. And one thing, a toilette. So a toilette is very different, not in the sense of how it smells, but in the sense of how long it lasts. It is very airy usually. It doesn't last on the skin that long. A parfum is usually based off a lot of oil so that it can cling to the skin more heavy, okay? So the first I'm gonna mention to you guys is going to be Gentle Fluidity. So, oh, sorry guys, let me move over so I'll put it on the screen for you all. So this is what we're going to be looking at today. That is the first one I'm going to review with you guys. Gentle Fluidity, so I'm reading off the packet. Gentle Fluidity is known to be a flowery vanilla eau de parfum. So it is a parfum, and its base notes are vanilla, and it does have musk, and it does have a woody note in them, okay? So this is the sample size that I did get with these perfumes. I'm just going to spray them on the card. I'm not going to spray them on my clothing or my hand because it will conflict with the rest of them that I'll be going through. So this one, I would say, I have already smelled this before. So Gentle Fluidity is one that I will tell you guys that I want to have in my collection. Now, one thing about this, it is very vanilla. So vanilla is something that I particularly like. With this fragrance, I would only wear this in the daytime. It is something that you can wear at night, but I particularly would not do so because it is very light. This fragrance is something that I would recommend to people who are looking for a niche fragrance house that they can start off with. This is one that I would do because it is very light, it is very airy. So I'm going to read off to you guys what it says. In the heart of the fragrance, the refined floral accord and powerful vanilla blossoms, and it also has a musky, woody note. To me, this lasts on the skin. I've already reviewed this. I've already worn it myself in past times, so this is a good fragrance. I highly recommend this to anyone who loves a vanilla, but they love a dry down of a musk. So in my opinion, this is something that I would recommend. First impression, I think it is great. The next one I'm going to share with you guys is A la Rose. So this particular fragrance, in reading it, it says that it has the roses bring a unique fragrance to the bottle, and it is a very sillage and luminous scent. Okay, so I will show you what the bottle looks like just for show. I'm going to spray it on the card. Now, initially, I will say that the top note of this is very floral. So to me, this is a floral fragrance. I wouldn't say it is a fresh fragrance because of how rosy it is, to be honest with you. To me, this seems like something that is very light as well. You could wear this during the day. If you're going for brunch or if you're going for something that you want to be too light, you know, if you just want to throw it on and go to the mall, you can. This is a daytime fragrance. I wouldn't say it is a night fragrance. I'm not too wowed about it, only because I do know a lot of other floral, vanilla, you know, rosy fragrances that I have liked more than this. But I will say, if you're looking for something in this brand that does have the rose scent, like a bouquet of roses, then this will be good for you. I'm not too blown away about it, but it is a good fragrance. So the next fragrance I'm going to let you all know about is Grand Soleil. Now, just looking at the bottle inside and actually looking at the sample size, it does look like something that's a little bit deep. So it means it's going to have, to me, a lot of musk in it. But we can just try it just to see. Okay, so this particular fragrance, to be honest with you, is not something I would gravitate towards because it is very heavy. I'm going to read what it says inside. It said it's a sweet lavender and vanilla scented heat spiced up with deep darkness of benzoin. So if anyone knows anything about benzoin, you know that it is a heavy fragrance or a heavy ingredient that is put into fragrances to make it, you know, more loud. This, honestly, when I first smelled it, it smells like a man, like an older gentleman in church. I'm just being honest with you. That's what it smells like. Or an older gentleman at the casino with a hat and some sandals. I don't know why I said that, but that's what it makes me think of. I do like it. It isn't a bad fragrance. Now, for me personally, as a woman, I wouldn't wear this. This is too heavy. I do think that this is a male fragrance. Now, Maison Francis Kurkdjian, this house does not have male and female fragrances. They're known to be a unisex brand. So all the fragrances are known to work for male or female. But, you know, as a woman, I'm just not going to wear this. But it is good. But I would give this to a man to wear. I personally would not wear it, but it is a good fragrance. The next one I'm going to share with you guys is Amyris Femme. So in looking at the bottle, it is pretty as well. It does have that gold cap on it, and it looks like the inside is pink. So kind of, in first impressions, looks like it's something, I don't know where it is. But I did spray it on the card, so I do have it, but sorry, I don't even know where this is. So it does say on the inside that it is an iris from Florence, and it is a ready-to-wear scent. It has a woody and floral, it is a woody and floral fragrance, and it has lemon blossom and amber musk. So when I smell this, it is a floral fragrance. I would say you can wear this in the spring, but like the other fragrances, except for the Grand Soleil, this is something you could wear at daytime. I wouldn't necessarily wear it during the night. It is too light of a fragrance, but I do like the fact that it does have lemon blossom in it. Now, one thing I do remember when I smelled it a while ago, to me it smells like a clean house. So, you know, when you have those lemon products in your house or pine sol, that's what this exactly smells like. It smells like pine sol, but with that musk at the end of it. So you do get that punch of lemon in the beginning. So that is very predominant. So this is something I would only wear in the daytime. The next one I have is Aqua Vitae. So I hope my pronunciation is good, but I'm not too sure if that's how you pronounce Vitae. So I'm going to show you. It kind of looks very floral and fresh to me as well because of, you know, you just never know. That's just my first impression when looking at the bottle. So it does say this toilette. So this is a toilette. So it won't last as long as the other perfumes. So this toilette awakens the senses with lemon, mandarin, vanilla, tonka bean. And it is also available in a perfume. Okay, so they do have this in a perfume, but right now this is the toilette that I'm reviewing. So I'm gonna go ahead, if I can ever get it out, and spray it. Okay, to be honest with you guys, I don't really get much from it. I kind of get pine sol. This is something I would say really is a toilette because it is very light. It is something I would say you could just put on. Now, it is a fragrance, you know, a niche fragrance house, so you just don't want to throw something on this expensive to just wear around the house. But for some may. I would just wear this in the house, or I would wear this if I was in close corridors with people. I wouldn't wear this out because the lemon kind of honestly makes my head hurt. Like in smelling it, it kind of, you know how when you smell too much citrus or too much lemon or orange, it gives you an immediate headache, or maybe that's just me. I wouldn't be able to wear this. I do think it is a nice fragrance, but because this particularly is a toilette, it would not last as long as a parfum. But I would say this one, only wear it during the day, only wear it if you're not around a lot of people. But I would say get a sample size of it as well to see if it makes your head hurt, because it does kind of make mine. So I'm not sure how this will go along with a lot of people. But I do think it is a nice fragrance. It does have that lemon, it does have that mandarin, so it is very citrusy. So I would say this is a fresh fragrance and not more so a floral fragrance. So the next one I have for you all is Aqua Vitae Forte. These French words, I'm not sure, guys. You're just gonna have to look them up. So this one is said, I'll show you all. This one looks like a fresh one as well. This one says to have citrus, spices, and lang lang. So this floral trail embraces by a accord of sandalwood and benzoin. So, okay, with that being said, it does say that it has citrus in it. It does say that it is a floral fragrance, and it does have sandalwood. So let's try this one. This one's not that bad. So the first one I had before this one was just the Aqua Vitae. This one is the Aqua Vitae Forte. So this is a parfum. The only toilette I had was the Aqua Vitae, the one before this one. Actually, I prefer the Aqua Vitae Forte, this one, over the one before this one. Because this, to me, it still has that sandalwood in it. So with the sandalwood, I do think it gives it that more musky scent, even though this one has citrus just like the other one did. But this one has citrus and spices in it as well as sandalwood. So I would say this one is a little bit better. First thing, honestly, that brings to mind when I smell this, it makes me think of a resort or a beach venue. You know how when you're in a clean resort and when you go out of your room and it's all messy, and then when you come back in, they've cleaned it up, they've tidied it up, and then they spray something on the sheets? That's what this smells like to me. It smells really luxurious though. I would say this is to me a resort fragrance. I'm not sure why I think that way, but maybe because I need to go on vacation. But this is a good fragrance. I wouldn't wear this on my body, but it is a good fragrance. Some people might like that, you know, beachy citrus lang lang scent. I have a lot of those already. But this one is not something that I would particularly be wowed about, but it is a good fragrance for someone who is, you know, into those things. And then one thing I did notice, the sandalwood with the benzoin, that does give a little bit of musk. So I think that when this dries down, it will be very beautiful. So I can picture someone wearing this while they're at a resort, you know, they're at dinner, you know, it's very hot wherever you are. And you just throw this on and you have something on, but you still smell nice at dinner. Over the moon, over the stars. This is really good. I like this. I wouldn't buy it, but I do like it. I would get sample sizes and just keep getting sample sizes. But I do think this is a good fragrance as well. So guys, this is my last one that I'm going to review with you guys. This is Oud Satin Mood. Now, I've heard a lot of great things about this particular fragrance, and I'm really excited to try it. I don't really have too many oud perfumes within my collection, so it is something I'm looking into actually contributing to my collection. Now, this one is said, now this one is dark. I like the packaging of it. I'm not too sure if it's black or if it's blue. It does look like just a navy blue to me, so that's what I'm assuming that it is. This one is said, it's an oud wood softened with contact of rose and vanilla scented accord. So that seems nice. When you have rose and you have vanilla, but then you have oud. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and spray whenever I can find a sprayer. This one to me is a good fragrance. I would say it is heavy. So that one and this one seem to be my heavy ones within this recommendation. This one is good. I do get the oud. So it does smell to me like, I'm going to picture it this way. It smells like wood and it smells like a pillow. So in that sense, I mean, it's soft. So you can think of like silk. You can think of, it does say satin. So I guess you think of something that's soft, a pillow like, but it does give you that that heavy, sexy note of oud in it. I do get the vanilla in the beginning, so as the base note, I do get the vanilla, but that base note, I'm sorry, not the base note. The top note, I do get the vanilla, but in that base note of the oud and of the sandalwood, I do get that a lot. The rose and the vanilla are, yes, they are the top notes, so I do get that when you first spray it, but even as it dries down within seconds, that oud just portrays out. One thing I do like to let people know as well, these particular fragrances, you can go online and get samples of them. They do have discovery kits, so if you're not sure and you just want to try something within the line, you can do that. A lot of niche and a lot of designer fragrances do have that option, so while we're in, you can do that. One thing as well, there is a subscription called Scentbird. So I told one of my subscribers that I will let you guys know that there is a subscription called Scentbird. They do have a lot of designer fragrances. I am not particularly sure that they have niche fragrances. So they do have Gucci, they have Tom Ford, they have Dior, they have Juicy Couture, they do have Marc Jacobs, they have a lot of other things. So you can go on scentbird.com and subscribe, and they will like mail you, or you can pick, I know you can pick whatever fragrance that you would like to try, but then they'll send it to you, and I think it's like a month worth of sprays. So it's like 100 and something sprays, and you can have it for like a month. So they do have that option. I particularly don't have Scentbird. I don't have it necessarily because a lot of fragrances that I like, they do not carry, but I will look into it to see if there are some that I might look forward to. So with the oud, I would say this one and the Grand Soleil, they are the ones that I would recommend that you would only wear at nighttime. These two. The rest of them, I feel like are fresh. Now, out of all of them, the ones that I do like the most, I do like Grand Soleil. Even though it is a masculine, I did say like, oh, it sounds like a man in a bar or in a casino. Yeah, I said that. But this is a man that knows exactly why he's wearing it, and he's powerful enough to wear it. So I feel like men have to know that as well about Maison Francis. If you're going to wear this, I wouldn't call it a cologne because they're all called parfums. So if you're going to wear this perfume, men, you have to wear it. Don't just be shy about it. You got to put it on, and you got to walk out being confident with it. Now, the one that I would say out of all of them that I plan on thinking about getting or getting more sample sizes of is the Gentle Fluidity by Maison Francis. This one to me is good. I would recommend this one the most. Or just for someone to get a sample size of it, I would recommend. And then I would also recommend the Grand Soleil. I think this one is a good one as well. And then the last one I thought was great, so my last one in my top 3 is the Aqua Vitae Forte. So those are the ones, that's my top 3 out of the 7 that I will tell you guys, make sure you sample. You can sample all of them, but for me, these are my top 3 that I would get that, are involved in these samples today. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into my video today. That is the end of my new impressions video for the House of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like this video down below and also subscribe to this channel. There will be more content coming your way. And until next time, guys, bye.